Hey guys, Christian from Tri-Specific here, and today I want to talk about something that so many athletes neglect. In this day and age, we've got more and more athletes getting into body maintenance, but it's still getting neglected. And neglecting, just the intention's not there. And what I want to show today is the tools that we use and the tools that we have used and we get our athletes to use and advise everyone to use, because they will help you to leverage your training. And what I mean by that is the quicker you can recover, the quicker you can train hard, and the reality is to get to your goals you need to be able to train hard, and you need to be able to do that consistently, alright? And what body maintenance does is allows you to, I've completely lost my train of thought. Hey guys, Christian from Tri-Specific, and today I want to talk to you about some of the tools that we use day in, day out to allow us to leverage the training that we do. Because basically, when people get injured or they get these niggles, what's happening is their body just cannot handle the demands that we are placing upon it, right? And that is the crux of using things like the Trigger Point Performance Therapy tools, right? And there's many others, but I'm going to stick with these because they're tried and tested, they're proven, they work, and I ultimately believe that without using these tools day in, day out, I don't think Charlotte and I would have got the results we had in this sport. There's no way in the world I would have gone sub 9 without using these tools, because they made us more efficient in movement, they made our muscles more effective, producing power. There's so many things that these tools do for you when you use them consistently and in the right fashion. And I want to talk you through some of the tools that we use, what you should look at investing in, especially if you're going to be an athlete for life. And that's what we're trying to promote here. And it doesn't matter if you're not always going to be into triathlon, but we want to live an athletic life. And to do that, especially as we age, we still got to move well. We've got to look after our muscle tissue. And these things allow us to do that. So, look, form under duress, that's how we race fast, and these tools will allow us to do that, to push against our efforts when we need to. I've got my little dude here who's going to show me how to roll. You going to show me how to roll?
I'm going to make things up there for you.
Okay, you go make some stuff up there, and I'll get back into this video.
And then when I'm finished, I can do it.
Okay. Got everything you need? Excellent. Have fun. So, Trigger Point Performance Therapy tools. We've actually got Cassidy on the podcast, who started the company way back when, and he started it with one of these bores. We talk all about bores in and upgrading your bores in this podcast, but today I want to talk to you about some of the tools that we use consistently and what I believe is the best ones, investment that you're going to get. And the thing is, you have to use them, right? If you use this one in my hand, which is called the quad baller, on your quads consistently, I guarantee you'll get more performance out of your bike riding, right? You're just going to be better. So with these tools, they're going to open up the neurological feeds to the muscle, increase blood flow and oxygen, which is just going to make you more powerful, more efficient, more effective, and keep you injury free. And look, the ones that I use daily are the quad baller. Anyone dealing with plantar fasciitis, this thing is going to be your best friend. And actually, you use it with the block. Everyone treats plantar fasciitis. A lot of people treat it at the bottom of the foot at the effect. But let's come up a bit and get into the soleus, posterior tibialis, gastroc, even tib anterior. Utilize everything in, especially at the back of the lower limb, which wraps around and pulls into that plantar fascia. So if you release here, you're going to release there and get yourself out of a whole lot of hurt. But really, this as a tool, and with the double bore, so you can do your thoracic spine, that you can do your whole body, look after yourself, and essentially keep injury free, which allows you then to perform at your best possible level. And look, Ironman costs a pretty penny these days. It's not cheap, but it's a hell of a lot of fun. But it's not fun if you're injured as you're getting into the race, right? Not great. So these tools, used consistently, will keep you injury free. And do it with intention. Don't, monkey around and just do it for a couple of seconds here and there. Put some time into it. And we're all time poor, but it's really, that's just a BS excuse. It's what you want to put into it, and that's what you're going to get out of it. So that's the main tools. Trigger Point Performance Therapy Kit. That's what I would personally get. What we talk about on the podcast with Cassidy is upgrading your bores, and that's what they've done at TP Therapy. They've upgraded their bores. This is the 5.0, and these things are made out of a foam, and they're more, as Cassidy said, it's a pin and stretch kind of manipulation through the muscle, which to me is like active release therapy, which I love. And this thing I've been using for a few weeks now, and it is gold. Like, you can get right into your groin. You can use it for your whole body, but there's some specific places you can get in and do a lot of good work with. So this is going to be a very integral part of what we do day to day. You've got your typical foam rollers, the grid. It's just going to move blood flow, oxygen around. It's going to work. It's your entry level. Works really well. This is the travel one, the Grid Mini. There's a normal length one, and then a super long one. There's somewhere else. That's essentially it. We do have somewhere in here, I think. Disappeared. No, we got the X Factor ball. A little bit bigger, a little bit harder. It's good. These ones are great. Psoas, pecs. Look, 6 areas that you want to get into is calves, quads, psoas, glutes, T-spine. T-spine's super important for me. When I compression fractured T12 back in my snowboarding days, this is how we do it. We use these two. And important, pecs. Everyone forgets the pecs, and this day and age where, on the computers, on the phones, on the iPads, TT positions, swimming, we're so internally rotated at shoulders, closing off this pec, which affects how our shoulders work in the swim, but also cuts off our ability to breathe. Get those shoulders back, open up your diaphragm and breathe, and you're going to do better. Get these tools, use them. I'm going to do a whole bunch of videos on using them properly for you. I have different warm-up routines. I love my resets from the guys at Original Strength, Jeff Newport, Tim Anderson. Pressing Reset is such a great little book. Those exercises are phenomenal. I do them daily as the morning daily ritual. They are a reset. Add in this stuff. Now, if I'm going swimming, I'm going to do some stuff that help my swim, right? So we do use our feet in the swim. So I'll roll through my calves, then I'm going to come up into my psoas, open up my psoas, open up my diaphragm, allow myself to breathe better. May do some stuff with my lats. Usually I use the block and the ball, but with this I can get on a wall and get through into my lats, which is awesome. T-spine, right? Open that up, and of course I get in. I can do it with this, but get in with the ball, get into pecs and pec minor to allow that to come back. I'm actually going to be taller. That's going to help me out because I'm a short ass. But unrestricted range of motion, movement is going to help you become a more effective athlete, and one that is going to stay injury free. So that's kind of like my swimming main preparation. What I do if I'm going to go on the bike, I'm really going to do my calves again. I'm going to get into my quads, maybe my glutes and my psoas. And sometimes I will, if I've got time, I'm going to go pecs again and even T-spine to open up that, and it's just going to allow me to leverage my bike better. Running again, right? calves obviously, quicker ground contact time. If we have elasticity back here, right, that's going to allow us to spend less time on the ground, less load going back through the body. We're going to be running quicker, right? I'm also going to get into my psoas, again T-spine, again pecs, to allow myself to breathe better. If I can breathe better, I can run better. So there are a few effective ways for you to become a better athlete. Invest in these tools, right? If you're going to spend the money on this sport, they're not sexy. They're not sexy in any way. And doing the work is not sexy. Put on some good tunes. You know, Pete likes his heavy metal stuff. I don't think that's the best to roll to. Maybe chill out a little bit more. Maybe some upbeat stuff on the morning rolling. But when you're chilling out at night, you know, maybe put some tunes on there. Anyway, this is Christian from Tri-Specific. Get the tools. You'll thank me for it later when you're going hellishly fast. Look, you did both your quads at the same time.